if I don't break into a cough.
You're on the video now. This is I like this yellow piece, Martin.
Yes, where I've done a bit of bling with the frame, or brought the frame in with the painting.
So it's been a year since we last. No, it's Valentine's Day when we last.
Was it Valentine's Day? We had a go at this. Yes, yeah, probably was. Yeah.
Had a go at it. Yeah. So what's been happening since Valentine's Day?
I've sort of been taking my time this year. I'm on a bit of a sabbatical year off.
Yes.
Although I've done a few paintings, but I've been looking for a new house to live in and things like that. So I'm looking for a new exciting year next year because I've found my house. I found a fantastic space with a studio.
Yes.
Where
so you'll be operating in the studio, or will you still have the?
I'll keep this as my sort of showcase, and then that will be my studio. I find that I come here and I pontificate too much, and when I get home I want to do something, and then I'm too far away from here.
Yeah.
So I've got a lovely studio at home. I'll probably dip in there in the evenings and create wonders that go through my mind, you know.
Yes.
And I think I need a different kind of environment, you know. I've got a lovely garden as well. Well, I will have when I've sorted it.
Is it outside Plymouth?
It's on the outskirts. Yeah. It's in the Plymouth ring. Put it that way.
Yeah. Okay.
I won't tell you where.
No, don't tell me. I don't want all the people coming to try and get you up. So yeah, it's your art's very vibrant and colourful and cheerful in the doom and gloom of Britain today.
Well, the Britain or the weather today.
And a mixture of both, really.
Well, the nicer comments I get from people that stroll in is just that. They go, wow, look at the colours are amazing, and so on and so forth, which is great. You know, I lift people.
Yes.
You know, they can stand. There was a gentleman in just now, wasn't there, and his two sons, I guess, and they spent a long time looking.
Yeah.
And I sort of changed, didn't say, well, I can't remember what I said, but he carried on looking. He was, taking it in. He was going into another world, which is what I think where I am at, in another world.
Like going into Lenkenis's gallery in the Barbican.
Before my time.
Yeah.
Before my time, I missed all that, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was like going into a TARDIS. Wall to wall of art, breathtaking.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it won't be like that, because I want to get some of this out and get a bit of air, breath.
Yeah.
You know, make the paintings breathe a bit more with some space, so people can see them a bit more clearly.
As soon comes around, it's Plymouth Art Weekender again. You weren't registered this year, but
I didn't this year. I know. I didn't know what I was doing. As I say, I sort of thought, well, I've done a few early shows this year, and I was thinking forward, and things got in the way, and I just thought, I don't know what I'm doing, whether I'll still be in this space.
You don't have to be registered to be part of Plymouth Art Weekend anyway, because you're an artist in Plymouth, so you're automatically part of it.
As someone kindly put when they were advertising the William Yard the other day, famed artists, so kind of I'm getting my little mantle slowly.
Yes.
Which is not what I aim at, but...
So these are your mantle pieces, are they?
My mantle pieces. Well, they'll all fit above anyone's mental piece.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Well, no, maybe not. You'd have to have a big house.
Oh, there's some paintings that fit all sizes in here.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, it's really nice.
Funny to say that lot, because you need a big house for these. Yeah, I've got paintings that big next to the big paintings. I'm sure you can fit one of those in, It's always a common chit-chat I have with people, because they're drawn, I guess, to the main pieces where the art is really happening in the bigger pieces. My biggest pieces aren't on shows. I've got room in here. So.
Artists should always be drawn to something.
Me is...
pale words.
Yeah, I see.
And Glyn White in the Barbican said, are you all white, red, green or blue?
Am I white, red, green or blue? I still don't get the question.
No, it's Glyn White in White Lane, the Barbican.
Well, yes.
And he's part of Plymouth Art Weekender as well.
Yeah.
So class you as being part of it all the time, because you've been one of the longest artists in Plymouth by now, I should think.
Well, I remember when the Art Weekender started, and I was there in all the meetings and the chat about it all, and it's exciting stuff, because prior to that, and other smaller things that are happening, I've always spoke out to the councillors and what have you.
When did it start then, the Plymouth Art Weekenders?
5 years ago.
Is that all?
5 years ago, so that would have been 2014.
Yeah.
I mean, prior to that, there were a few things I forget.
And how was it at the start?
Great. The enthusiasm was tremendous. It was kind of at a time where Gordon Dalton actually presented himself through the Arts Council, I'm not sure. I think he'd done it in somewhere else, and then Plymouth, he got wind of Plymouth, if you like, and then when he arrived, there was already a good group of people like Peter Davey and various other people.
Daniel Whidden, and Uncle Tom Cobb.
Yeah, and Don Moore, and they're all floating around, working together for something, mainly to be part and increase the art scene of Plymouth.
Yes.
And that's certainly what was happening at the time.
I think it could have evolved into something like Edinburgh if they really pushed it, because it became really big last year and it's dropped down again to almost nothing again this year.
Has it? I haven't obviously been around. I never get to see it because I'm here.
Into the city with the Atlantic projects.
I guess so. There's a lot going on next year.
Yeah, for 2020.
And as you say, the Atlantic project last year was fantastic. But yes, it was a one-off, I guess, you know. It'd be nice to bring something like that back again, because it really did mirror nicely with the art weekend, didn't it? Now you reminded me.
Yeah.
And went on for 3 weeks.
It was inspiring because it was going on the waterfront, and there it was on Drake's Island.
Yeah.
Right across, they were using the geography of the area.
I would surmise.
And also Devil's Point.
I would surmise that the energies that have put those sort of things on are working to the Mayflower 400 next year.
I think so too as well. Because you're going to have a light spectacular, which is going to start it all off in the Royal William Rod this November.
In November, we've had that Illuminate. We've had that 3 years now, I think. So this should be bigger and better, I'm sure, than the other ones have already been quite incredible.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not raining.
It didn't matter. It was because they had a sprinkler system that was soaking you.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The rainbow.
That's true. Yeah, I got you.
So I'll use my underwater GoPro for that. Mm-hmm. Right, you've got customers coming in, so that's great. You've had a vibrant queue of people coming in.
A few people coming today, which is great. Yeah.
Right, thanks a lot, Martin.
Okay, I'll see you next year.
Are you open 7 days a week?
No, I'm only open on Saturdays, Sundays at the moment.
Yeah.
Often here some afternoons through the week.
Yeah.
But if people want to come and visit, they can always call me or email me, because I'm not far away.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Martin.
Okay, thank you.